Hey everyone, it's been a long time since I've posted on this channel, and I wanted to go through some of the reasons why that was. And well, I have a bit of a summon session, which I would normally do on Twitch. Normally I stream maybe once every 3 months or so to do like a summon stream with the scrolls I saved up. But because of the timing of this collab, it didn't really work out very well for me. So I figured because there's not that many scrolls, I won't bother to make like a stream specifically for it. Instead, I'll just talk about what's been happening with me, and I guess the future of this channel, if there is one. So there'll be a bit of a discussion, and I would like to ask for people's opinions at the end of it. But we'll talk over a few things while we'll do the summons. So let's start off. So when I stream, I get a lot of commonly asked questions, right? And I think I'll just go through some of them, and yeah, we'll see how we go from there. So first off, a lot of people ask me, why did I leave Malicious? Which is quite a long time ago now, and Malicious has since disbanded, since maybe a few months ago or so. But the reason I left was because the sieges were getting a bit more they were getting more competitive, right? It's like I can't just log in, do all my attacks in one go, and then log off, right? Like how I used to basically do. And the sieges were done during my work time. So like for me, depending on daylight savings, it will usually be either between 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Or like 6 to 6 p.m. etc. Like it's or 7 to 7, right? So and that's like in the middle of the week for me, right? So it's like during my work hours, and I guess the commitment of that was too much for me, because like I do have to focus on my work. I can't just keep watch of Siege all day. So that's the main reason why I left. I couldn't keep up with the competitiveness, right? I had nothing against the guild. There was no drama or anything. I just don't have the time. So yeah, that was the reason I left. And then I guess that sort of coincided with me just stopping doing content on the channel, because I don't have like high-end guild wars or anything to show. And I was also sort of like taking a step back from the game for a variety of reasons, which probably would be worth just doing like its own separate video, because there's a lot of reasons why I decided to go a bit more casual with the game. I don't spend money on the game anymore like I used to. So like those sort of reasons, maybe I'll do a separate video if there's enough interest in that. Like I have there's like pros and cons to the game and the direction that they've gone since when I stopped, which was about 7 years ago now. So yeah, if you are interested in knowing my thoughts about the game in that regard, let me know in the comments. But yeah, so I was also a little burnt out from trying to keep up with like making content as well. So that all sort of compounded together, in addition to leaving a competitive guild, right? I just didn't think people would be as interested in my content if I'm just doing like stuff in a farming guild, which is what I ended up doing. I just joined a friend, like a guild with some friends who are just doing like siege farming at the time. And since then, a lot of those people have quit the game, so it's only like a handful of us now remaining in the guild. But I still continue to play. I mean, I got partnership with Twitch through Summon as well, so I kind of felt like I had to keep up with it a little bit. So that's why the stream sort of slowed down. I basically stream once every three-ish months, I would say. Just use I save up scrolls from just natural farming, TOA, etc. And then I just do them all in like a summon stream. That would take usually like a couple hours or so. It's gotten faster like these days because you can skip a lot more of the animations, but back then it took a lot longer because I had to like wait through all the summoning animations, right? But yeah, because I put in so much time and money into the game, I still wanted to keep up with it and like sort of, I guess, get my money's worth in a sense. And now I've been playing for about 9 years, so I haven't been playing for the full 10 years that the game has been out. I did start like about a year late, but it's still quite a long time for me to like play a game, I would say. So it's done well in that regard, but I know I do have my issues with the game, so that's why I just stopped spending on the game, especially because I'm not feeling that committed to it anymore. I just play casually. I do enjoy the summon part of it. Getting new units is nice, but it became a bit hard for me to keep up. And plus, like I did start playing other gacha games too, and I've been trying like multiples of like various ones. Some I've quit since I play for a few months and then quit. But at the moment I'm playing, I would say, 3 games. Yeah, so there's like Summoner's War, Epic 7, and Haze Reverb is like the main games I'm playing at the moment. I was playing a bit of Ghost Frontline 2, but then I just couldn't keep up with like an additional game, so I decided that was the one to go. But yeah, I guess that leads into some of my ideas of like what I can do for future content. I was thinking maybe, well, for one, like what I mentioned before was this discussing like the issues I have with the game, like the Summoners War specifically, and like I guess like how I think the game should improve, like what it could do to improve, that sort of thing. Maybe I could do it will only be like one video, so it's not like it's going to be a great long-term thing, but at least in the short term I could do something like that. But alternatively, for like a longer-term view, I was thinking maybe I could review some of the games I've played in the past, if I can find like footage for it, I guess, or at least like just some screenshots or anything I could show for the game, or even just the current games. Some of the ones I've been playing, I could discuss some of those, or I could try like some new games that are coming out, and maybe do like a review on them, like my thoughts on that. I thought about maybe something like that because I realized like most people on this channel will be here for Summoners War content. So as long as I can at least relate it to Summoners War, then maybe people would still watch. So I just want to put it out there, like is that something you would be interested in seeing, especially like reviewing other games? Like I can compare it to Summoners War, because whenever I play a game, I usually will compare it to Summoners War. Like there are games that I think have done certain things better than Summoners War, but then unfortunately they went EOS, which is end of service. So there is that as well. So yeah, I guess if people are interested in other games, like maybe you are like in sort of my position where you're just playing the Summoners War casually, but you're looking for something, something else to use your time on, then maybe that might be of interest. So yeah, I was thinking something along those lines that might interest people. But yeah, otherwise, like I don't really have much else to discuss, but yeah, that's what's been happening for me recently. So I guess let's finish off the summons and then we can finish things off. I don't think I've pulled anything particularly good here, but I did want to mention, like, I feel like this collab was very poorly timed because it was only 1 month ago that I did my Christmas summons, which I do have recorded, and if people are interested in more like summon content, maybe I could post that as well. So let me know if that interests you. Normally I just stream it, but like I did realize that when I stream it on Twitch, it only saves the VOD for like 2 or 3 months, even though I am like partnered on Twitch. So at least on YouTube, if I like record it and then post it there, it's there forever. So in case people do want to like go back and have a look. Or it's just like, if you missed the stream, at least you can go watch it on YouTube, right? So if that's of interest, let me know as well. But yeah, as I was saying, because it was only 1 month ago that I did my Christmas summons, I had like no scrolls, and then it was, basically like a week later, they announced that there was going to be a collab coming right at the start of January, pretty much. And I was like, whoa, I just burnt all my summons on like pretty much like I would say it's like a bait, right? Like if I knew this collab was coming, I would not have summoned for Christmas, right? I would just save for the collab. So that was pretty unfortunate, and I think a lot of people probably share the same sentiment in like how poorly timed this collab was. Which I guess like that is one of the points I would be discussing in my video. I think this is my first Nat 5 out of all these summons, and unfortunately it's a dupe, even though it's on the rate up banner. Oh, this is collab. Is it a 5-star? It is. Which element is this? Wind. Ignore defense. Okay. Increase attack bar. Oh well. Wait. Oh no. Wow. This is on cooldown. Okay, that's pretty good. Attack power leader. If all skills are cooldown, this has more damage. Prevent target from receiving beneficial effects. I think he's okay, but it's, I don't know. It's tough to. I feel it's still tough to evaluate Sunman's War units because there's just so many like easy things to cleave units with. So whether they get used or not is another question. But yeah, I mean, I don't even do that much PvP, so I don't have a lot of experience with what's good or not these days. But additionally, I did. I actually started doing some content recently for like other games, but I started another channel for that because I figured people on this channel probably wouldn't be interested if, like, unless it was Summer's War content. Alright, not on that 5. So the Wind Zenitsu. Immunity against inability, that's not bad. When you take fatal damage, nullifies damage taken, increase HP by 50%, increase attack power. That's a pretty good passive actually. So I think this one has more potential because it has pretty strong passive. Because it's like a it protects him from death, like he doesn't straight out die to like a Lucian or something. He doesn't no leader skill, but he does have another skill. Always has attribute advantage, ignores effects that resist death. Okay, that's not sure, that sounds a little niche. If you have attacked the enemy target with 50 HP below 30%, deals additional damage by 30% of the target's max HP. 10% if it's a boss. Okay, so like it helps finish off a unit, I guess. It can only be used twice per battle. Increase attack bar after using the skill. Okay. I think he's okay. I think it's mostly his passive that carries him. Although he does do defense break on skill 1, so that's pretty good actually. In scales with speed. Alright, that's not bad. Alright, he's not too bad. I don't mind that. But yeah, as I was saying, I do have like another channel, which is only a small channel because the game's like pretty small. But yeah, that's what I've been up to, I guess. I started that channel maybe a couple years ago with a different game called artery gear, but that has since ended service, unfortunately, which is a shame because I did like a lot of things about that game, but unfortunately they just didn't do a good job with like growing the game, I guess. And I guess there's a lot of competition out there too, which is also like partially why I'm surprised that Summoners War has lasted as long as it has. Okay, just a few more scrolls. I'll probably save the ancient transcendence for the time being. So just a few more here. I will do the LD scrolls though. That's another Nat 5 Inosuke. Oh, that's actually pretty good. So it's a strip for all targets, and he gets another turn. Then this decreases defense, does not glance. Ooh. I'm hoping that with skill ups, I assume with skill ups he'll be 100% defense break. It'll be single target, but that's still pretty good. And then stun on skill 1. Okay, I think he's quite nice as like an opener. He even has attack speed, so that's pretty good. This may be better than using like Water Fairy King, right? Maybe I don't know. I mean, Water Fairy King is slightly better on the attack speed, and he also has like a cheat death basically. But I think this is also pretty good. Like, if you can make him fast enough, and then start like open with strip, that's pretty good. Unfortunately, it does have resistance check, but I guess that's the only downside. But I think he has potential. Okay, Nat 4. Will I get an LD out of these ones? When I did the summon session, I summoned quite a lot of these, and I got 0 LDs, so it's pretty much like the biggest scam to me. Yep, I don't think that's an LD. Yeah, red. Hard to tell sometimes with the colors. Yeah, I'm gonna hold this because this summons things I don't have, right? I feel like maybe it's better to wait. Nah, actually, I'll just summon it because maybe I'll get like. Actually, I'll summon after the other scrolls because I could get stuff that are on this list. So I'll do it last. Sorry for like flip-flopping about for that. So I think these scrolls can be LDs, as you can see. But not really interested in the 3 stars anyway. Oh, that's a new one. Oh, so this is Nat 4. HP. Oh, that's a lot of HP actually. So decreased duration. It's sort of a strip, I guess. And you can block. Attacks always block them from removing harmful effects. That's new. Huh. Interesting. Unsure about this one, but I mean it's new, so I can't complain. And honestly surprised to get like a LD Nat 4 out of these. Alright, Demon Slayer scrolls. Okay, unfortunately no Nat 5s there. Yeah, we'll do LDs as well. I think these ones have to be one at a time, so they'll be fairly fast, I guess, as long as my iPad keeps up. Alright, we got a lightning. Unfortunate. I believe it's a HOH unit from memory. A very old one, actually. I wouldn't have minded the dark one, actually, because those I don't mind having a dupe of. But the light one, unfortunate. Alright, last one, unfortunately. Only one out of 20 something summons, I believe. Alright, last one, Ancient Transcendence. I'm hoping to get a Nezuko 5-star. Nope. Is this even new? It is new. At least it's new. I don't know. I'm unsure if this is good or not. Maybe. It's got a passive at least. Usually stuff with passives are at least pretty decent. And fire units are usually pretty good, but yeah, we'll see. I'll check it later. But anyway, that's it for this video. It wasn't really like I guess I didn't really plan it too well. But anyway, what I wanted to mostly talk about was, you know, what's been happening, and let me know if you're interested in like a bit more of like an in-depth discussion about the game. I guess like in a review of sorts. Yeah, if you like any of the ideas I put forward on alternative videos I could do, let me know as well. And I guess also thank you for those who stayed subscribed. Honestly, I was surprised how many stayed subscribed considering how long it has been since my last video. But I thought maybe I could put something out here and there, depending on what people want to see. I mean, it's been quite a long time since Summerworld has been out. Honestly, it's quite surprising. It's been out for over 10 years. I think there's not that many gacha games that can really say that either. So yeah, give me your thoughts in the comments, and hopefully I'll see you again in another video. Take care. Good luck with your summons for this collab. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.